Hi guys, it's Jess and I am going to be doing a card for the Lawn Fanatics current challenge. So Lawn Fawn does a challenge pretty frequently. I don't really know what the interval is, but they do a card challenge where you just make a card based on the theme that they have, and then that's pretty much it. So I have a ton of Lawn Fawn sets. Lawn Fawn is probably one of the things, I'm gonna move this over, one of the things I have the most of, and I'm gonna kind of slide this around so you can see. Hey Georgia. So Lawn Fawn starts right here, and I've got like this clump of stamps here at the back. Hey Heidi. And then it kind of goes to the front because I don't know, just sort of like snaked it over to the other side, and then all of these up to where Mama Elephant starts are all Lawn Fawn as well. So I've got a lot of Lawn Fawn going on. I do really love Lawn Fawn, and I have a ton of their stuff that I've been collecting over a long period of time. So I got a whole lot of that. So the theme right now for Lawn Fanatics is fall. So it just needs to be autumn themed. So I'm just gonna go through and kind of pull out some sets that could be fall themed or that jump out to me right away as being more fall oriented. We can always pull in other things later, but this will kind of just be, I don't know, my first run through, I guess, of fall stuff. Let's see. There's a Happy Thanksgiving and a Happy Halloween in there. Maybe. We'll come back to that one. I definitely like Thanks a Bushel. That's a perfect one for fall. These are mostly winter ones in the back here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna look over at the edge. Hey Tracy, hey Lauren, hey Sue. So glad you guys are popping in, saying hi. Let's see. Okay, I know this is supposed to be a winter one. I hope you guys can even see this right now. Hi B. So this is supposed to be a winter one, but we might still be able to do like some sort of little autumn road. That could be cute. We shall see. I don't know yet exactly. Donuts, flamingos. I've got all the different stuff. Okay, I think that's a good start at least to kind of point us in the right direction. And actually, I think, sorry for the loud noise, I'm like throwing my stuff over the edge of my desk. Hey Barbara in Kansas City, how's it going? Okay, so I think these are some good choices to get us started, but I think I'm gonna pop over really quick to this side because I think I just got a new set recently that has a scarecrow in it, and I want to grab the bucket that it's in. Oh, you guys, I'm like knocking all kinds of stuff over, and just in case you thought my life was like organized, which I'm pretty sure you probably didn't, this is like a bucket of stuff that I have to go through and sort and like figure out my organization and stuff for, but I'm pretty sure in here there is a Lawn Fawn set somewhere that has a scarecrow. Oh, I'm the worst. If I can't find it like in a reasonable amount of time, I will just skip it for now and we'll just come back to that another time. But I think there is one in here somewhere. It's kind of telltale because the Lawn Fawn stuff has like the, there it is. Okay. I'm glad I found it. Ooh. Okay, so this one is called Happy Harvest. Hi Anna, hi Renee. Oh, you guys are the best. Okay, so this one is really super cute. Sorry for whatever, the white does something really weird to my lighting in here. So I don't know why that is. But I really like that. Like, you're amazing. How cute is that? And the little pumpkin wagon, like that's super adorable. Happy Harvest. So a friend of mine sent me this. Oh, and it's got coordinating dies too. So It's got the cute little sunflowers. That's super cute. Then we've got our woodland creatures here. This is from Into the Woods. Sorry, I'm a little off camera apparently. Super cute fox. I love the acorn. That's really cute. I love this little delicate scripty oh dear. It's so cute. I love Lawn Fawn, so I'm going to say it's so cute like 40,000 more times in this video, so I apologize in advance. Then we've got this one, which I traditionally use for summer, but it can really be used for fall also. You're probably right, Anna. I'm pretty sure that there is something to do with auto adjust, but I think, I don't know if it's in YouTube or if it's on my phone, because when I checked on my phone, it looked like it wasn't. I was able to turn it off, but it's in YouTube. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Heidi says, just wanted you to know I did some research, and when people are subscribed, oh, to Red YouTube, the YouTubers still make money. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to look into that. I don't know how all that works. I just assumed if you had like ad-free that it wouldn't do anything. I don't know. Hey, Belinda. Lauren, you and me both. I say it about every set. It's true. They are all so cute. But anyway, I usually use this one for summer, but if you do a cute little fall scene, there's no reason that your little critters can't be camping and toasting marshmallows in a fall setting. So that could be really cute. Hi, Danielle. Apples, of course, are so traditionally fall. And I love me a good Honeycrisp. Let's just be real. So this is super cute. And then, like I was saying with this one, this is supposed to be a winter themed one, but we could potentially use it in coordination with a fall scene if we went that route. So does anything stick out to you guys as far as building a scene? Because you know we're doing a scene card. Surprise! I think that's like the thing about Lawn Fawn for me is they're pretty much all scenes. You should do the squirrel up in the tree, make it look like he's tossing an apple down on a slider track. That sounds so fancy. Can I do that, Lauren? Can I do that? I don't. You're gonna have to stay then. I'm gonna need you to tell your husband to watch the kids, and you're gonna have to like coach me through this because I don't know that I can. I don't know how to do a slider thing. Is that like a penny slider, or is it one where you pull the tabs? I need help with all of that. I'm not good at interactive cards. Like, I feel like they shouldn't be that hard, but for whatever reason, I get like, I don't know. I just get really overwhelmed. Okay, so if we're gonna do some sort of tree, we may have to get creative. Put the scarecrow by the tree. That sounds so cute. Okay, and maybe we could do like some sort of where it looks like the corn stalks are getting farther away. Do you have any slider track dies? I don't think so. I will check, but I don't think so. I don't think. I know I have like gift card dies with the little tabs. Why is it that I get hiccups every time that I'm on here? It's crazy. Okay. The only problem is the tree is going to be an issue. These are supposed to be clouds, but they could be cute little tree branches or something. Make a pumpkin patch scene. Sorry for the blinding light here. Lawn Fawn and My Favorite Things have some slider dies. I'm going to have to get some because I don't think I have any. I mean, it's easy enough to just cut a little slider piece. Like I can use an X-Acto knife. This is a self-healing mat, so I mean... But, I mean, that means I have to, this requires a lot of planning. We'll figure it out. Okay, so as far as planning our scene goes, we have our bushel of apples. So are we trying to put the apples down at the bottom and then have the squirrel? Here's what we could do. We could just make the branch come out from the side so you don't actually even see the tree. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know, you guys. All right. So like you could, right, just like stick it off the side like that and have, you know, right? I think that would work. Let me grab my MISTI. Oh. It was stuck to my make art station. All those magnets. Okay. So I've got my little MISTI here. The only thing is, it doesn't have to be a slider. You could just pop the apple. Hey, Janet. Oh, thanks. Okay, so I have to admit, I'm switching over from this to a more boring labeling system, which is just like this, because this was so irritating. I love them, and I had a different color for every stamp set, or like every company. So each one had their own color, but then it just took a million years on my Cricut because it was saving all of these little images, and it just got to be too much. So now I'm using my Dymo label printer because it doesn't take any ink, and I just pop them out on these little itty bitty labels, which are much less fun to look at, but it's way more time saving, efficient, effective, I don't know, whatever. I don't know why I'm trying to get this out of here. Okay, so trying not to miss anybody's comments. Okay, you could just pop the apple up midair with foam tape and do like a dotted trail. That's true. Put it on the bottom part like a log and set the squirrel on it eating an apple. You guys all have such good ideas. I kind of like, I guess I should get the squirrel. Wait, is that the right squirrel? Do I have more than one? I do. I have more than one squirrel. So technically, I think my branch actually needs to be on this side because the squirrel is facing this way, and I honestly don't really feel like masking him. So I'm being a lazy crafter today. As lazy as I can be. Oh, look, the little itty bitty star came off. I thought I just broke my stamp set for a second. Then I was like, oh, it's just a tiny stamp. Right. Stay on there. Okay. So we've got a squirrel. And we've got a log. And we have some black alcohol proof ink. So I just wanted to make sure that my squirrel was going to sit nicely on the log and not be like at the very top of the card. I think maybe like 2/3 the way up is good. That way he's got a little bit of room at the top. Wouldn't have thought of using a Cricut. I may try using Avery labels. Yes. Yeah, the size is really good on those. They're a lot larger. I could have gotten larger labels for my Dymo label printer, but I just didn't. They sell other kinds, which would be nice. All right, so I do need to stamp this in brown though, because, well, otherwise it will be black, and that won't look like a tree, will it? So let's see. Problematically, I don't think I have any brown dyes. Wait. I have this one nearby. It's gonna stain my stamp, which is unfortunate, but hey, you win some, you lose some, right? So I don't have very many ink pads nearby. Oh, you know what? I could have used my Simon Hurley one. The Gur colored ink is a nice little brown. I should have used that. That's okay. This will do. Hey, Vay. Okay, so that's good. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this off and cry because now my beautiful stamp is stained. I know it doesn't matter, but still. Okay, I'm just going to stick this on here for now so we don't have to worry about cleaning up too much. I'm going to move you out of the way. There's a hair. Okay, so now we can pop our little squirrel on right on the little edge of the branch here. Okay, so then that way we can get a little trajectory going. Our cute little squirrel tossing the apple. I really do like that idea with the squirrel throwing the apple down. It just seems so cute. Because then it makes it more of like an involved scene instead of they're just sitting there. I like that. I'm going to stamp it one more time just for good measure. Yeah, Janet, it really bothers me when they're stained, and I know it doesn't matter. Like, they still work just the same, but it really bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but I want them to be perfectly clear and clean forever, and it makes my heart hurt when they get dirty. I don't like it. Okay, so there's our little squirrel. That's cute. If I get brave later, I may consider putting another squirrel down at the bottom facing the other way, like if I feel like mirroring or anything like that, but we'll decide that as it comes. So let's grab Bushels of Fun. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that. Oh, that's okay, Sue. Have a great night. I'll see you another time. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to kind of put it on the edge over here. Just to, my stamp seems a little curved. It's kind of weird. I think it'll be fine once, you know, once it's on the MISTI. This way it can kind of go down and at an angle, like he's not just like dropping it straight underneath. Yeah, that should be good. All right. The ink that I'm using is from Spectrum Noir. It is an alcohol safe ink, meaning you can color with alcohol markers without worrying about it being smudged or smeared. And I really like it. I've had really good results with it, so I keep using it. I've got like a little, like a hair or something on my stamp. It just transferred like a little bit of fuzz, which is okay. It's small enough that you won't really notice, I think. I really like taking part in these little challenges for Lawn Fanatics or My Favorite Things or whatever. I find that it gets me out of my creative rut sometimes. Like, I don't know what I want to make, but this makes it easier. Then you don't have to think about it so much. It's just kind of there. Something to do. All right, so maybe we make the bite, maybe we make the apple that's coming down. Hey, Simon. Maybe we make the apple that's coming down have a bite taken out of it. Or else we can have the little bite taken out of the one like down here maybe. And then have this one kind of falling into the pile. I don't know. You guys tell me if this is a bad idea. Because I like having one outside of the basket because it sort of helps spread out the little scene a bit. And then I'm trying to think, we've got other little critters and stuff we can use. We've got a couple little birdies. We have the scarecrow, but I don't really want to make it too heavy under here, so probably something small. We have a cute little fox. That could be cute, but I don't know that a fox and a squirrel would work together. But I mean, it is a magical card. No one's to judge. Or the cute little deer. The deer is really cute. The Flintstones are on it. That's hilarious. Okay, I kind of like the deer. That's not usually my style. Like this image is not necessarily the kind of style that I like to color with. Usually, I guess. I like more, like this one has more lines, you know what I mean? And I tend to do better with those ones, but I don't know, it's pretty cute. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp out my apples at least. Still using the same kind of ink. I'm so excited. I have something to share with you guys tomorrow, and I'm bummed because I can't even give you a sneak peek. But I'm really excited about it. And by the way, so scrapbook.com is celebrating World Card Making Day with a whole bunch of different stuff, promotions and exciting things. And they've been putting out some like little promotional videos, and I am in 2 of them. I think One they just posted today, and one was posted 2 days ago, I think. And one of them is what card making means to you, and then the other one is like top crafting supplies that we enjoy making things with. So I've been really excited to do things like that. It's just been really fun. I don't know. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm liking this, but we're gonna have to do, like Lauren was saying, some little lines to make it more obvious that the apple is falling. So we'll have to do that. I definitely like the little one with the bite taken out of it. I think I am gonna go with the deer because that kind of helps it kind of ties things together. Like there's something going on the ground down here. And then I'm leaving a space down here, as you can see, like the apples are not completely on the ground or like on the bottom of the card. And that's because I'm going to add in grass or something. And that just gives me some space to add in some cute little details. It will make the deer look like he's eaten a portion of the apple. Yes. And then we can say, oh dear. Oh, their stamp sets are just so stinking cute. I can't get over it. Every single one, I'm like, they're just so cute. I want to cry. Why are they so cute? Whoa. Going a little crazy. I don't think I really need a second stamp, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's so cute. Okay. I'm loving this. Now the only thing is, I might have to do masks for all of these if I want to do any sort of like ink blending. You guys, that's going to take forever. I don't really want to color the whole background with Spectrum Noirs because I honestly don't really like doing that too much. Especially not for a large space. If it's something small, I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so we've got our cute little squirrel. We've got him throwing the apple. We've got the apples. We've got our deer and our little tree branch. Now I'm considering, this looks a little weird that it just sort of like ends, but I don't know. We'll see. And I might end up adding a little something over here. All right, what do you guys think we should do? Should we do, uh-oh, my little thing is gonna rip. Oh well. Should we do ink blending for our background in like autumn colors, like orange, yellow type stuff? Or I'm trying to think of how to tie the whole scene together, because this is supposed to be kind of like more in the woods sort of feel, which I'm not really getting right now. This is like lone tree, kind of in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, we got to start somewhere. So normally if I was going to do ink blending, I wouldn't color first, but I think I'm just going to, because why not? Oven timer just went off. Oh no. Well, don't let anything burn on my account. I hope you have an awesome night. Thanks for helping us lead the direction of the card. All right. So I'm going to do some warm grays for the little squirrel and some nice soft browns, I think, for the deer. All right, so this is a BG1, and then I'm just going to kind of build up. Now my BG2, I'm pretty sure, is like practically out of ink. So I will likely have to do some creative blending. I don't know yet. Let's get to, I don't think I have a BG3, so we're going to go to BG4. You can't see the number has rubbed off of this cap, but it is a BG4. All right, so I'm going to try to get into the shadow areas here so that you can tell, you know, there's a shadow. And then that kind of helps with the highlights a little bit. Okay, cover that leg, this ear, a little bit under here. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back in with the BG1 and blend it out. If you find with the Spectrum Noir markers especially, I don't really know if it's the case with other alcohol markers as well because I just haven't really tried it. But if it seems like you're not getting a very good blend doing straight lines, I have really found that doing little circles definitely helps to blend out the color a little bit better. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it just blends a little bit better that way. I think he's super cute. Do you have a leaves stamp? I'm sure I do. Let's see. Do any of the ones I already have out have leaves? This little guy. So this one has 2 little leaves here that are probably a fairly good size. Unexpected company from my mother-in-law. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Well, hopefully you're not going to have a heart attack or anything. Oh, she's watching Jeopardy. I thought you were going to say you had to go. I was like, aw, man. I mean, hey, nothing wrong with watching Jeopardy. All right, I'm going to go into, like, I'm going to try to go as thin as I can into the little shadowed areas just to kind of deepen the depth there. I think that adds a lot of texture, or not texture, but depth to the image when you can add that little bit. It just really makes the highlight pop more. I think it looks nice. I think it makes a big difference. Okay, so that's BG2. Let's go back in with BG1 for a second here. Right at the top. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, she doesn't usually come over on Monday or without calling. That happens with mother-in-law sometimes. Mine is actually going to come tomorrow to help us out. Andrew and I need to go to a doctor's appointment without the kids. We have one little appointment that we're trying to get some help with dealing with our older son because he has some emotional struggles. So we're going to go tomorrow and hopefully we'll get some good information. Let's see. I think I want to add in an even lighter color. I think I'm going to go with, what am I going to do? Actually, I think I'm just going to go back to like BG1. Normally I wouldn't really combine these. Oh yeah, but that should work. Okay, it's going to look weird for a minute because the colors are overlapping and these colors don't really go together. But once I start building up the color a little bit and blend it out, it will it'll look pretty good, I think. Or at least I hope. Oh, she's wonderful. That's nice. I know a lot of people are not lucky to have that relationship with their in-laws. I'm going to kind of try to avoid that little area inside the ears because I'd like to put a little bit of pink in there if I can. Okay, so I'm going to keep the brown. Let's see. Like this. Okay. And I'm going to do kind of like leave the, I kind of might have ruined that. I was going to say I was going to kind of leave the belly a little bit lighter and then the back side so that there's a little highlight there. But I think, yeah, that should help. I was a little unsure at first, but there we go. Okay. And then, actually, I think I'm just going to color this a little bit in here. That way we've got the little highlight on the tush. Hey, Louisana! How's it going? We are making a card for the Lawn Fanatics Challenge. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to kind of do some flicking up this way. because I want to have a little highlight on the curved part. And I'm going to be adding some darker color, but I'm trying to kind of curve the lines in so that it makes it look a little more rounded, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It does in my head, at least. That's not probably helping anybody, though. Okay, a little there for the ear. Okay. So, just for giggles, I'm going to go ahead and try to blend this just a little bit. Now, I may end up needing to do some tip to tip with my markers here, just because there is quite a large gap. Or I could go up in the numbers on my BG. Not BG, yeah, BG. And that might help kind of make things blend a little more. All right, so I was using MB1, that's muted brown. So I'm gonna go back in with an MB2 into where I want to add my little shadows, kind of under here, like so. Like that. And then I want to add on the feet here, hooves, whatever we're calling them. Why did the kid throw a stick of butter out the window? Oh, this is a joke. Did you get your bed made? You guys are so funny. I'm like trying to keep up with all the messages. I'm like, wait, oh wait, no, that was a joke. Okay. Sometimes it can be a little confusing, you know. All right, so I'm just gonna go over the one line here like this. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time trying to like really smoothly blend the colors because it kind of looks nice when it has, you know, a little more oomph to it. I don't know. I think he's really cute, but I think I am gonna go up, not BG4, that's IG4. Where's my BG2? There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna use a piece of scrap. Whoa. Oh yeah, this is the one that's like a little bit dead. You can see the tip. Well, I don't know if you can see, but the tip is like white. It's like really running out of juice, you guys. But it should do the trick at least. There we go. Just to kind of smooth things out a little bit. I think he's really cute. And I know I need refills, but you know what? I'm trying to replace them. Actually, here's the thing. I do have the Illustrator version, but the problem is that the color is not the same, so I can't use it interchangeably. So that is, well, let's try the other end because I think it has a little more ink. That is the BG2 in the, sorry about my kids. They're like screaming like dinosaurs right now. And then this is the BG2 in the Illustrator. So they're like not the same at all. Like this is way more cool gray looking than this. So I can't really use them. Oh, te extraño. I would say I miss you, but you're not talking to me. This is the first live anyone's I've caught in forever. Yeah, my husband is home. He finally got home over the weekend. So he is on kid duty. Well, they're definitely not the same color as far as the older, you know, the old ones, because those are both BG2. But this is the old marker, and then this one obviously is the new Illustrator. So I'm slowly trying to replace my the ones I have, the classics, like the coloring system. See, I have like a few, but I don't have enough that I can switch over completely, which is kind of frustrating. No, I didn't. I only got, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I have like 16. That's it. I didn't get many. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to try to add in, that's a little too dark, I think. I'm going to add in a little bit of pink into the deer's ear. The illustrators have a brush tip, and so these are the same color in the two different markers. This is the coloring system marker, and it has a chisel tip and a fine point tip, or whatever, a bullet nib. And then the illustrators have no chisel tip, so they have the fine tip and a brush tip. And this is more comparable to a Copic now that they have updated it. So the tips, the nibs didn't used to be very good, to be honest, and now they have updated them, so they are much better. Yes, the coloring system markers are being discontinued. They're being replaced with the Classique marker, which also has a black barrel, but the Illustrator has the brush nib, so that's the difference between the two. I think the Illustrator might also be able to hold more ink, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, so I added a little bit of pink, but I think I want just like a touch more down at the bottom, like that, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm just trying to think. Oh no, I definitely did not, Luisana. I didn't win. There were some really pretty cards that won, and I was like, these are so precious. If you guys haven't checked out the winners from the My Favorite Things coloring contest, there are some really, really pretty cards. Some people that I knew or like recognized won, which I think is really cool. Apples. I kind of want to make these Honeycrisp apples, but I don't know how. Like, how do you do a green and red apple? I don't really know. Hold on, YG1, that's a little too dark. I didn't win. I didn't enter though. Oh, thanks, Luisana. That makes me feel so much better. I'm really not like upset that I didn't win, because I mean, there were just so many talented people. So I mean, I really can't be mad. All right, on the My Favorite Things website and on their Facebook page, My Favorite Things Insiders, or MFT Insiders maybe. Okay, red, I'm gonna go with like a really light pinky sort of red to start with. And this may be awful, so like don't judge me if it doesn't really turn out nicely, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying out and seeing if it's possible for me to make a red and green apple, because I like Honeycrisps and they are red and green. All right, so I'm gonna go with CR7. Sorry, I'm just consulting my my color chart as well as I pick my colors. All right, so in the shadow here, that's where I'm gonna add my darker color, and then up here, like a little bit like that maybe. All right, not Luisana. All right, Lauren, sorry. I was looking at both your names at the same time. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's fabulous. I think I'm gonna use, so this one was LG1. I think I'm gonna use maybe YG1. I'm so bad at picking colors sometimes. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't know, this could be like a big mistake and maybe I shouldn't have done this, but whatever. It's fine. And then LG1 is the one I used. So I'm just gonna kind of go back over the edges, and I'm trying to overlap it a bit so that, you know, because when you have an apple, it looks partially red and partially green. It's not just like half is red and half is green, right? They have like parts that are kind of reddish and parts that are kind of greenish. So that's what I'm going with. I don't know about what you guys think, but I think that's pretty cool. That actually turned out cooler than I thought it was going to. And I don't think I really have anything though that is lighter than an LG1 as far as green. So my only other option really would be to use like a yellow maybe, and I don't really think I want to bother. Okay, I think that's good. You think it looks like a Honeycrisp? Made my day. Thanks. It's getting a little dark, but I think once it dries, because it's really saturated right now, I think once it dries, it'll look a little bit better. All right, so as far as the leaves go, let's brighten them up a little bit. I'm going to use a CG1. Let's try that out. That's cute. Okay, CG1, and then let's just try CG2. Cute. Okay, I'm going to keep that out so that I know which marker I used. All right, so some of them I'm just going to do mostly red or mostly green. I think this one I'm just going to give kind of a little green blob over here on the side. And like I said, I'm just kind of blending the area where the colors meet. That way it looks a little more natural. And some darker color up here. Cool. I think this is fun. It's a little tedious coloring the apples this way. YG1, yeah. I think they're cute. Sorry that my hand is always in the way. I know that that's got to be annoying. All right, so I'm going to do this one with more of a green side. And then the red kind of over this way. Trying to change things up a little bit, you know. Okay, so if something funny happened, I was calling for my Copics. YR21 as Y21. Oh no! You were always thinking like, why is this color so weird? Oh no! That's funny. Poor Heidi. I get my colors mixed up all the time. It's pretty bad. I can't be trusted with color combinations. Like, for sure. Hopefully people get the idea of what's going on here, that the apples are supposed to be red and green, and they're not just like, what is wrong with your apples? Why do they look so rotten? I think I do want to put a piece of scrap paper underneath this though, because my inks are kind of bleeding a little bit. Nope, I can't show you that. I was going to use a spare piece of scrap paper, but it has some stamp on it that is not available yet. Can't watch tonight. Just got to the ER with hubby. Oh, Molly, I hope everything is okay. Keep me updated and let me know. Oh, that breaks my heart. Hate when things are rough. bad. Sometimes I really love being an empathetic person, and sometimes it feels like such a curse. Because, you know, when people are sad or hurting or whatever, it just makes me like really sad. Which is a good thing, you know, to be able to feel the feelings and, you know, feel for and with other people. But man, it's hard. Squeaky chair alert, y'all. I'm shifting. These are a little bizarre looking. I probably should try to fix the colors a little bit. They look a little strange. They look like candy apples or something. What have I done? Alright, let's do a little green over here. Candy apples are so good. That is true. I do like a good candy apple, you know. Let's see. I keep forgetting which color is which. Okay. This is quite tedious. And then the last one, I think I'm going to do mostly red with just a little bit of green over here. Good, good, good. A little bit of a shadow there. And behind the apple here. Okay. I know I'm almost there. I forgot about the apples flying through the air though. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and add in the little leafy bits there. In there. See, now that stuff is like more colored, it seems more natural, but like as I was coloring, I was like, I don't know about this. But I think what I am gonna do, okay, when I used CR3 and CR7, I think I'm gonna go in with like CR11. I hope I can get this narrow enough. Basically, I'm going to go in all of the shadowed areas where the red is and put in a darker color to deepen the shadows, although I don't really think that that's quite dark enough. I think I'm going to go, this is going to be really dark, but I think it might help. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so this is DR7, and this is super dark, you guys, but I think it will, I think it looks nice. It's a little bit much when you first look at it, but I think it really makes it look like a shadow instead of just a bunch of apples like next to each other. They actually start to look like they're stacked, which I think is really cool. Let's see, right here. I want to make sure I don't miss any of the red spots that need, right there, right here. The only thing is you have to kind of be careful with the dark shades like that because sometimes they can bleed a lot and it does not go well. All right, so let's do one for green as well. I'm thinking, let's see, we use pretty light colors. I think though the only problem is some of these darker colors, this one should be okay. Some of the darker colors, it's really difficult to get a fine line for whatever reason. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it gets really, for whatever reason, the nibs on the darker markers sometimes tend to be like a little more fat, if that makes sense. And so I have a harder time getting a nice thin line where you need it. I did miss a little spot right there. Okay, I think that helps. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. We're making Honeycrisp apples, okay? Because those are my favorite. I think that really made a big difference. Like, it gives so much more depth, I think, to add in that really dark shadow. Yeah, Honeycrisp are definitely my favorite. They're just so delicious. They're so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and color up some of these. What? Oh, not that end. That's not what I wanted. All right, let's do a little green here. And maybe a little there. I think that'll be cute. And then we'll just fill in the rest with the red. I want to be careful up here because obviously this is kind of out in no man's land. You want to be a little bit more cautious when there's nothing around to hide it. All right, so we're going to do a little darker green there and there, and then kind of up the side like that. Yeah, I really, really, really love Honeycrisp apples. And even, it's kind of funny, my boys, they refuse to eat other kinds of apples because all they've really had is Honeycrisp because that's what I always want. And you know, it is what it is. But it's just so funny because like they'll try other types of apples and they're like, these ones are gross. Why do they taste all mushy? Like the ones that are more mealy sort of, I don't like those at all. So it's just funny that, you know, they have the same, oops, that was the dark green, that's not what I meant. They have the same sort of feelings about the apples as I do, and I just think it's hilarious. All right, so I'm just sort of trying to lighten the color up a little bit, especially for this one up here, because it is out in the open. I don't want it to look totally crazy. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'm just gonna add in my very darkest little bit here, right underneath. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing down here, I guess. Let's try, we're gonna add, oh, I did it again. I keep using the darker green instead of the lighter green. I kind of like that, like a little from the top, a little from the bottom look. I think that's kind of cute. Okay. And then, thank goodness, we're going to be done with apples. Like, I would be okay if we don't color another apple for a really long time. Okay. Cool. And then the red. And my shadows and highlights, they probably don't make sense at all. Don't judge me too harshly. I'm sure they don't make sense because that's just par for the course, you know. Green, not the dark one. All right, and then I'm just doing like I did before and kind of blending over top of the red where it meets the green so that it softens that border. And then just adding in a little shadow of red there. Perfect. And I'm thinking we can go ahead and use, oh, let's see. We can use, what color did we use for that little deer bit? I think it was FS6. I hope it's not too pink. No, I think it's okay. It is a little bit overly pink, but I don't think anyone will notice. Usually, I guess the inside would be kind of like whitish, but from here, I don't think you can really tell. Okay, so now we've got apples. I think this is coming along nicely. I think, I don't know why I'm going to bother doing this right now, but I am. I'm just going to go over the little black spots with white because it's cute. Cute little deer. Okay, and then I think I will also, I might have to wait a little longer for these to dry for it to show up really well, but I'm thinking that I'm going to add in, it seems to be going okay. I'm just going to add in some little highlights on our apples. And I know it's really irritating that my hand blocks everything when I'm coloring, so I apologize for that. But like where there should be a highlight, or at least where I think there should be a highlight, I am just adding a little kind of curved line and then a dot. And I think that that helps give them a little bit more dimension or depth. I don't know. Cute. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little one up there, and then one there. Okay. I think that helps. Okay. It's the little details, right? Okay, so now let's talk about our basket. I think I would like to do like a metal bar sort of thing for the cross part. So I'm thinking just some IG, so some cool gray for that. So I'm just going to start on the outer edges and go towards the center, and then just go right on up the line. So that was IG1. Now I'm going to go IG2 and just go like slightly less far. Okay, and I kind of do like that to have the bottom go a little bit farther because I think it gives that effect of seeming a little more rounded when I do that. IG4. So I have a hard time getting the lid off of this one. There we go. My goodness. Okay. Like I said, I'm kind of like sticking the bottom out a bit to help it look a little more curved. Cute. Yeah, I really like that. Like it. Wait, IG2, IG1. Okay, and then I'm just going to sort of go over top of those. I'm actually going to leave the very center uncolored so that it looks more like a highlight. I think I really like that. And then just in a little bit over here, I'm going to add that deepest, darkest color I think that I'm going to use, which is IG6. go. Okay, I think that looks pretty nice. It looks sort of metallic-y. Kind of. Okay, and then just brown I think will be fine. Let's go with a different kind of brown though than the deer, because I don't want it to look too close. So I think I'm gonna go with the RB, which is red brown. I probably should have used this one for the deer, to be honest. Okay, so the thing that I want to consider is, let me think about this. It would have a shadow, but also, how am I going to do this? Because the barrel is curved, so theoretically there would be a highlight sort of in the same way of the you know, the things, those bands, those metal bands, I don't really know what those are called. The things that hold the barrel together. So I'm going to try to keep a highlight in the middle there, I think. I'm going to skip to RB3. I'm not going to use RB2. Yeah, I think that'll be nice, because that'll still give it that rounded look. Again, I'm going longer on the bottom. And kind of making it sort of taper a little bit as I go. So it starts full at the edge and then sort of tapers down. I think that looks nice. And then we'll just do RB4 too. We'll see what that looks like. And then I can go back in and add in the shadows for where the little metal band would be. You guys are so quiet tonight. I actually feel like I'm talking to myself. What color could I use with the RB? I need like a slightly lighter color, but kind of maybe FS9. Let's see, FS9. She says, sorry, I'm eating dinner. That's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I think that looks pretty nice. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Does that look decent basket-wise? I think it looks pretty cute. Getting ready to watch the Steelers. Thanks, B. Okay, so now we've got all this coloring done, and we have to figure out how to incorporate this into like an actual scene. I can add some grass. That I can do. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to start with. Although, maybe I should have thought of this and done it like, kind of like yellows and oranges so that it looked like there were leaves on the ground. Yeah, lots of masking. I know. I'm setting myself up for failure, you guys. Now I've done all this coloring, and now what? Move my mom and son. Oh, just enjoying the process. Oh, Tracy, you're probably exhausted. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do a bunch of masking and then do ink blending, or how are we going to do this? And also, I'm trying to figure out how to make the ground look like leaves. All right, here's what I'm gonna do, actually. I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of little sort of like not semicircles, but I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. What color do I want to start with? Let's do, I don't know, GY2 and GY1. All right, so I'm gonna make a bunch of like tiny little things that are like that shape, kind of like two curved lines, and make little leaves. I don't know. This could end disastrously, you guys. So hopefully all of my work is not for nothing and I'm not about to ruin everything. But you live and you learn, and you just do what you can, right? So my idea, hey Evilise, long time no talk, girl. My idea here is then to just make it look like they're standing on a ton of leaves, and it's going to be like yellows and oranges and some browns or something. I don't know. And then I can try to kind of add in some like different color, like shadows and stuff. So right now I'm kind of just trying to get sort of like a base of this nice light color and hope that that gives me a good starting spot, and then I can just sort of fill in with the others. I don't know, we'll see. I really hope this works. Okay, so then we're gonna do the next dark color, and I'm just gonna kind of go in the intermediate spots, like so, kind of where there is space. And it doesn't matter if they're perfect, right? Because like not all leaves are perfect. Perfect. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Obviously, I'm tired too. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You need lessons? Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm the person to give lessons. I mean, I can do some stuff, but I'm not that good. I'm doing my best though. We colored some apples and some cute little critters. I made them into Honeycrisp apples, which are red and green because those are my favorite. Now we're just filling things in. I don't even know. Hoping for the best. And as always, sorry again that you guys can't see half what I'm doing because my big fat hands are always in the way. If I was a dude, I would say I had big man craft hands or crafty man hands or whatever they're called. But I just have crafty chick hands, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember what Christopher calls them, but something like big man crafty hands or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so we've got two. What do you guys think so far? Is this working? Is this weird? You guys tell me what you think. Is this gonna look like they're on some leaves? I really hope so. I'm trying to think of what red. Maybe I should do an orange next. Like maybe I'll do B04. It's kind of like a burnt orange sort of. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what burnt orange. I'm pretty sure that's actually what it stands for. So, aptly named color choice. Let's see. Now, the only thing is I'm trying not to kind of like overwrite the colors I've already done. So, I want to make sure that I leave space for them and don't, because I don't want the dark ones to all be in the front, if that makes sense. I want it to, blend nicely. So that it looks like some of the dark ones are in the front, some of the light ones are. Okay. This is the first time I've ever tried anything like this, so I'm like really nervous. I've never done this. Okay. So that hopefully looks like that one is in front. And I'm going to go this way, kind of take up this bigger space here. Thanks, you guys. It's always so nerve-wracking when you're trying something new for the first time. I mean, I think the colors look nice. I mean, that's really cool. And now that I'm getting less space, it's kind of getting easier to sort of fill in those areas a little bit more. Yeah. I dig it. Okay, that's that. And then we can do, I think it would look really nice to add in some brown. I'm thinking I kind of want something like warm-ish, but probably not because the only one I have is like a red brown. So I think I'm just gonna go with like MB3, and sort of just, yeah, I think that's a good color. It's not too loud and crazy. Yeah, I think that's a really good one. I think it fits nicely with the color palette of the other leaves. You know, they're all kind of like muted sort of colors. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I'm kind of happy about this. Like, this is going pretty well. I'm pleasantly surprised. Cute. I think put one right there. The leaves aren't the focal point, so they don't need to be perfect. Yes, you're right. That's good. That's good advice. Thanks, Sandy Allnock. She's so smart. Okay. So now it's actually kind of easy because I can just sort of fill in the extra space, you know, and then I think whatever's left, I might just go ahead and fill in with like a little bit of red, like not much, but just enough. But it's actually kind of nice because I can just fill in those little areas. I really like this. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to add a little bit of that lighter color right here. Look at me getting brave. All right, and then I just need a red. So I'm thinking, I don't want to go too crazy, but I kind of wanted to add like a darker, but that would be too dark. Let's go with, I kind of want to go with a dark red color, but they're all kind of like pretty vibrant. And then DR7 is like the only one that's, I mean, I'm just going to do it. It's whatever. Don't judge me too harshly if it doesn't turn out. Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, it kind of looks brownish, but it's fine. I think it matches the color palette enough that it's okay. I think it's fine. And then since it's just a touch of it, I think that it's okay. If it was like more, I would be a little more concerned, but since it's not too much, I think it's just right. My Goldilocks color. Okay, well there's that, you guys. We've colored a leafy floor. That's kind of cool. I'm digging it. I think that's pretty neat. Cool. Okay, so we did that thing. What else? I guess now I need to do a little bit of a shadow or something underneath my apple. Nothing crazy, just enough so that it looks, that's not dark enough. Let's see, BG4. We did a thing. I'm so proud of us, you guys. All right, so just a little bit of a shadow so that it doesn't look like it's just like floating out in the middle of nowhere. Now that I'm like scribbling all over whatever I just spent all that time coloring. Go me. Oh, a little for our deer too, because he's standing on the ground also. Okay. I think I am going to need to add in a little bit more. Problem is these colors don't really mix very well. BG4. It's at least something. Yeah, the new color is quite a bit darker than the new colors. The old colors are darker. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so now they have some shadows, so there's at least that. They don't just look like they're floating out in the middle of nowhere. I think I know I'm the worst because I can never just leave something alone. But I just keep feeling like it's not quite right. Okay, I think that's better. Now walk away. Stop touching it. Just leave it alone. Okay, so now we have a ground. We have some apples. We have a deer. We have our little squirrely squirrel up there throwing apples into the basket. Now we need to figure out what the heck to do with our background. Because I don't know. I'm at a loss, you guys. I need some help. Okay, sorry, I was taking a drink of water. Okay, so we do have, in this little one, there are some leaves. I could add some leaves to the tree, but I don't really know. I don't love that the branch just ends. I feel like it looks kind of weird, but I don't really know what else to do either. And honestly, it actually really bothers me that there's no line around this tree trunk because everything else has black lines. So I think I'm actually going to add my own lines, which I know is weird, but it doesn't flow to me. So while we're thinking about what to do with the sky background and all of that, I'm just going to add in some lines. You guys can help me figure out what to do next. This is the point. Normally, like if I was crafting by myself, I would just go take a break and then hope that when I came back, it would kind of come to me. Like I would just get an idea, or while I was taking a break, something I would think of something. So I'm trying to make the lines like similar to the ones down here, just so that, you know, one's not like quite a bit thicker than the other one, or one's like really thin and the other one's thicker, just for continuity's sake. Okay, just making sure that my low battery notification hadn't gone off yet, because I don't have my phone plugged in this time. So I'm about 2 months out from going to my trip in December, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait to see all my crafty friends and do the whole thing at My Favorite Things, which I think is going to be amazing. I can't wait. I've never been to the My Favorite Things boutique, so I am super excited about that. Secretly, that's why I really wanted to win the coloring contest, because then I would have gotten $250 to spend at My Favorite Things, and I could have used that as my spending money to go for the boutique. That would have been so cool. Because, you know, I mean, any money you don't have to spend is Great. I can't wait either, Heidi. I'm so excited. Okay, I really think that made a huge difference. What do you guys think? I don't want to put anything here on the end yet because I'm not sure. I don't necessarily want to just lop it off, but I don't know. I haven't capped the branch yet, at least. What else are we gonna do? I legitimately don't know what to do for this guy. I could do a whole bunch of masking and do ink blending. So I mean, that's definitely an option. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better. I think it really ties the scene together now, and it all looks like a picture instead of like that. It just looked really out of place. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go to a Google window really quick, and I'm gonna type in, and what I mean by that is a web browser. I'm gonna type in like fall scene. Yeah, fall scenery images. Because I just want to know like what is in the background in the fall. Because I mean, like I could do trees and stuff, but then that is going to be like really busy. What if I do fall scene alcohol markers? Because then I can see like how people, because I've seen really cool stuff where people do like trees, and then they're dark as they're closer up, and then as they get farther away they are lighter. Like, let me, hold on, MB3. All right, so if I were to do like, I just want to like do some testing over here. Okay, so if I were to do some sort of tree, yeah, perspective, yeah. If I were to do some sort of tree, and then like farther back, you know what I mean? Like the tree would be lighter and smaller. I don't know, you guys. I think that whatever I try to do, it's gonna be like weird looking. I don't know. I'm so bad at perspective. Like, legitimately. I'm not good at that. I think that's why I don't consider myself a real artist a lot of the time, is because I have no understanding of how all of that works. And like how to make things look right. Oops, there it goes. That was my my low battery notification, I think. Hopefully I caught it. Look up pic of tree perspective. Okay. Well, certainly not like, I don't know what to do. Man, I don't know. There's some really cool stuff, but like, I don't know how to do it. I'm just doing a quick check here and see, but I think I might have to do more research before I can make this background. Luckily, the challenge is open for another 6 days, but that is a little anticlimactic. Climactic? I don't know, whatever the word is. Oh, I don't know, you guys. Oh, wish I could share a pic with you. I do too. What is it? What? Can you tell me what to search? I don't even know how to like go about finding it. I'm not sure. See, like, I don't know. I wish I knew more about art. Because I see like all these like cool, you know, like crazy, obviously they don't look quite like this, but and then they're colored in, you know what I mean? So like they have branches and stuff. Obviously this is really horrible, but you know, so they do whatever picture, and then in the background or in the foreground or whatever, it's a darker version, you know, so like then over here would be the same thing. And so then it looks like that one is farther back or whatever, you know? But I just don't know how to do it. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable enough to actually make mask and use the corn stalks. That's true. I could do that. I kind of wish that I had used, I mean, obviously I'm really happy with the apple situation, but I do really like the pumpkin card. It's so cute. I think, I can't decide, you guys. Yeah, fussy cut everything and then make the background. I think I want to make it a 1-layer card though, because that's kind of been my kick lately, is trying to do everything as like a scene, one scene, whatever. And my battery is getting low too, so I think what I might do is take a break for now and then do some research on how to make a forest scene with alcohol markers and then come back to it when I feel maybe a little more confident and then finish it up. So either we can do it again on Wednesday and finish making our background then, or I can kind of do it in the meantime. You could also use the flowers and draw in stems. Oh yeah, that's true. There's so many cute options. I don't know, there's like lots of fun stuff. I think I'm gonna research it and see, because it couldn't hurt me to learn something new, you know. But we made a really, really good start, and I can't wait to get it finished. So if I haven't done it by Wednesday, then we will pick up here in my live stream then. But I do have a video coming for you guys tomorrow morning. Oh, good idea, Heidi. I definitely will do that. I think I'll do that right after I get off here. So I will, I'll have a video for you guys tomorrow, which has a scrapbook layout, and it has a really cool freebie from scrapbook.com. So definitely check that out. I'll have it all linked in my video that goes live tomorrow morning. Hi, Carol. But yeah, so I think I'm going to come back to this one, and then, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I am excited to see where this one ends up. I will see you guys again on Wednesday. But yeah, I don't know, having a whole lot of fun. All right, hugs to all of you guys. I love you to pieces. Mwah. Bye, guys.